Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there. We got one of our favorites in the house today. It is a music show from Newburyport. And yes, one of our favorite guests of all time, Steve Dennis in the house.
Your house, it screams like animals. You got a hole in the door and nowhere to go. Well, mailman has stopped trying. Feel the rain on the roof as it overflows. So you let it go. Let it go. Family got away, you know. That when the doorbell rings, you're gonna lay inside your bed and let it rain. False start, then you fall behind. You got no life in your eyes, but it's on your mind. Well, can't recall that lucky number. You gave your fortune away, now you're going under. So you let it go. Let it go. Family got away, you know. That when the doorbell rings, you're gonna lay inside your bed and let it rain. Gonna lie inside that bed and let it sing. Fighting off the neighbor's eyes as you try to find your paradise. The day is gone as you wake. Won't you go out for goodness sake? Let it go, you let it go. Family got away, you know. But when the doorbell rings, you're gonna lay inside your bed and let it rain. Gonna lie inside that bed and let it sing.
Woo! Steve Dennis in the house. How are you, my friend?
Not too bad. How are you,
What's going on?
Not much. Got
to
some
see
music
you.
going on.
We were joking off the air. You come in, you go, "We'll be playing the whole Nebraska album." We're both big Springsteen fans.
Yeah.
Harmonica.
Yeah, you've honestly inspired me since getting back into the songwriting thing.
I've inspired you.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I hadn't listened to Nebraska in a long time.
Oh, okay.
And we were trading songs, some
Yeah,
free
yeah.
stuff, and I found one. Then you sent me some stuff from Nebraska. I was like, oh God, I forgot. You know, so
There you go. I love that. So I know that song. We're going to
Yeah.
talk. You got a whole new album you're releasing, so we're going to get into that in a second. But I have
Singles, but yeah.
not heard it that way.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
I was gonna originally put the song out. Well, I am putting the song out. No harmonica in the track. But when I play it solo, it's like I need a little more pizzazz. But
Oh, okay.
the harmonica comes out pretty cool.
So that's just something you've been playing with here recently.
Yeah, it's E flat. I didn't know they made E flat harmonicas, but I saw one and I was like, okay, I'm buying that right now.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
sounds good. I like that little take. Rundown is the song's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
One of your favorites, or sometimes sometimes my favorites are not your favorites
Yeah,
that you
funny.
do. Yeah.
Like it's the songs that I don't like that I wrote that everybody else likes. Although that one's become a favorite of mine for sure.
Has it?
Yeah. Over the years, I wrote it like almost 3 years ago now. So.
Really?
Yeah, I think
All right.
3.
All right. So what's the deal with the new music? You're I know you're excited about it. You've been telling me it's
Yeah.
like things are actually happening.
Things are actually happening. I've been recording for about 5 months now, maybe like 8 tracks.
Okay.
But slowly but surely, like making sure one thing's done at a time to like release it.
Right.
But Rundown should be out late March, maybe mid-March, and then
Alright.
followed monthly by other tracks. So I'm super excited.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like a new popular way people are rolling stuff out now, right?
You wanna
Here's
get
one.
you want to get as much, as many eyes on one song as you can at a time. Because
Yeah.
I think when you put a record out, it's if you put 8, 9 songs, 10 songs, people
Yeah.
are gonna listen to the first 3, and then like if they like what they hear, they'll keep going. But
Yeah, yeah.
you never know. Different songs have different tastes and all that
It's a
stuff.
whole new world in that regard, right? It's,
Yeah.
it's the Spotify world, kind of.
Yeah, electronic. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Playing a lot live, I see that.
Yep. Yeah.
I've been out to see you get them out, but
Yeah, thank you for that.
doing-
You're a big supporter, which
I
I
am.
always appreciate
Well,
it.
hey, you don't have to thank me. You're great, man.
Thanks, buddy.
But you play all around too. I think I say Boston-based musician when you come
Yeah,
in here. It's
yeah.
You kind of play all around the area.
Yeah, I played everywhere from Cape Cod to Maine last week. So
Yeah.
New England-based musician. Maybe that's better fitting.
New England-based.
Yeah.
Everybody always struggles with that. Like, what is my base?
Yeah, right.
Currently, yeah. And then you did the. When was the last time you guys were in? I think it was. I know you and Jacob McCurdy had gone
Yeah.
across country. You had the whole van incident.
Yeah, that's a year ago.
That's a
almost
year ago now?
I think it was last March or April, so almost
Is
a
it
year.
that long ago? Man,
Yeah.
pandemic has messed with
Speaking
time,
of
hasn't
Nebraska,
it? Yeah, exactly. it was in Nebraska.
it was in Nebraska. The van
Oh,
broke
my God.
down.
We didn't even plan that.
No, that's
That
funny.
was right. That's. I don't believe. Oh man, we'll bring that up when we see Jacob. I don't believe there's anything he likes about Nebraska.
No, there's some nice things in Nebraska. The people are nice.
You enjoyed your trip, did you?
Our tow truck driver was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He played us some interesting music, but outside of that, I can't really think of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, good memories.
It's tough
For
to have a
sure.
van break down while on the road.
Yeah, high winds though. That's one thing I remember from Nebraska. Like,
High winds.
Yeah, if you drive through like the open plains in Nebraska, you're gonna get tipped over. Like we were like struggling to hold that steering wheel.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It was,
Man, that's
was pretty funny.
Never think of Nebraska in high winds.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just no mountains to knock it down, or
No, I don't think there's many mountains out there. I think that's the thing about Nebraska.
no hills.
No, maybe a hotel in the middle
open,
of
yeah.
the way, but that'll be it.
It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some real Nebraska people probably listening, going, "Of course."
God damn, not
How
again.
do you guys? They just hate on Nebraska.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's good. What else is? What have you enjoyed over the last? Like kind of. I don't know how often you get to show these songs off. Do you go out and play them? Try to play them every night. The new stuff. Or?
Yeah. Well, we got a show coming up March 9th at Press Room in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So
Excellent room.
lately, yeah, it's beautiful there. I'm very happy to be there. Full band, which is gonna be really cool. So the last like week or two, I've been playing my original stuff more often, trying to get ears on things.
Yeah.
But I found out the trick to like having people give you an applause is to not introduce the song beforehand. Just play the songs and see what you get for a reaction. That way it's genuine.
Oh.
And then you can say, oh, that was an original song. And then you're like, oh, no way. So, yeah.
That song's
been-
by Steve Dennis.
Yes. I was like, that one I wrote. Didn't think you'd like it, but thank you. Yeah.
That's an interesting, because I mean, how often do you see that? I'm actually gonna play one of my own now.
Right,
And then,
yeah,
And then you've set the bar, and you're right. It could not be genuine because that's
Yeah, right.
There, it could
it's,
be
it's
that.
like telling my parents, like, oh, this is my song.
Yeah,
so I'm just
yeah.
going to clap for you. You know?
so. I don't know. I think you can get away with it either way, but I like your approach.
Thank you. Yeah. I found better success that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So yeah, and it's probably a good way for you to actually test your songs too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I get some songs that I thought that I loved playing, and I've played them. So I think there's one song in particular that I really liked a lot, but I played it live for the last 2 or 3 weeks and haven't got any reaction out of it. So I'm like, that's not going to be on the set list.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a cool way to like test the waters.
Did you scrap it from this set list?
Yeah. I scrapped that from the set list for sure. Yeah. It was Annie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And so that's a perfect example. I did not really know Steve. I think it's safe to say I didn't know you at all when you first came in here.
Nope.
And he blew me away, of course, and we've become friends ever since. But Annie was one of the songs. I said, my God, man, I think that's a hit.
Thanks.
And he's like, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's true. I don't love that
But
song.
you say most people are in my camp. Most people like it.
It's interesting. I don't know if that's like a weird thing for me to say, narcissistic or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's well, it is weird that you don't. I don't know.
It's not intended that way.
Yeah.
I was genuinely surprised.
I think it's probably. I don't know. Maybe you knew at one point it was good, and then you were like, all right, got to ease off the.
I think I liked it when I was writing it, and then I listened to it, and I was like, okay, this is fun. I think I really just got tired of it because I played it every gig, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this.
Okay, so that's understandable.
Maybe that's what it is.
If you tell me you get tired of it, that's different than I really don't like.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've tried recording it, and that's being recorded right now. It's a hard song to like put together.
Yeah.
It's easy chords and easy lyrics and melodies and all that, but as far as orchestrating everything else, like producing it, I don't know what I hear on it, so it's
Is it so when you have the ability, like what you can do, and you can like capture a room with a guitar and a harmonica?
Thanks,
not
buddy.
everybody has that, you know.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, you're welcome. But it must be. My temptation would always be. I'm no record producer, but my temptation would always be to sometimes just lay that down.
Just that.
Like,
yeah.
do you sometimes find yourself like maybe I'm trying to do too much here? Like maybe it is just.
Yeah, it's with Rundown. That's what it was gonna be, just guitar and vocals and like a female vocal.
Yeah.
And then I got to like working on it, and I was like, oh God, this could be cool and all that. So like,
Yeah.
But I didn't have any of that with Annie. Like, I don't know what I hear, but that could be something. A lot of like my favorite songwriters do have records like that.
Yeah.
You know, and those are some of my favorite records, like Nebraska. There you go.
Perfect.
So maybe just a vocal, harmonica, and guitar could be what it is for that, a live recording.
I have a feeling I could see you after like releasing like probably like 10 albums or the equivalent of 10 albums. I could see like 65-year-old Steve Dennis being like, you know what, we got to attack.
Yeah, yeah, right.
We really gotta get that Annie song
Put
down.
that thing out, man. It's been 40 years.
Oh,
Give it up, Drew.
I know. Somebody appease Drew, please. And I got a few years on you too. So that would make me. So you're 65. I'm
75.
70. Yeah, is that
Something
true?
like that.
Yeah. I think he gave me a couple, but that's fine. My point has been made.
You did this to yourself.
That's true. Your own fault. All right. Well, what are you playing next with that beautiful little segue?
Oh no. Play a song called Lighthouse Inn.
Lighthouse
I'm
Inn?
gonna take these off. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
I gave you a little more volume. I hope you didn't mind there
that's all
during the
right.
conversation.
I can't really hear myself.
Steve Dennis in the house joining us, Boston-based, New England-based
New England
musician.
based, I guess, right?
Love it. It plays all over the place. Some new songs here that are, come on out. Take it away, Steve Dennis.
The song's on Spotify. It's called Lighthouse Inn. Lighthouse Inn. Remember when we called it home all December long, highs and lows, the tide she goes with the winter winds to be back again. Sandy feet, sandy sheets, I can hear you laugh. I remember that at the Lighthouse Inn. Do you remember when you whisper something sweet and make you something warm to eat right in our bed? You'd massage my head, knowing you were mine. I want that feeling all the time. Eyes, bright blue eyes, reflect the sun. I'm the lucky one at the lighthouse inn. Do you remember when I'd whisper something sweet and make you something warm to eat right in our bed? You'd massage my head, knowing you were mine. I want that feeling all the time. It's funny how the time goes by, still feel you by my side. Warm, warm dinners and afternoon rides. The winter still feel like home, even now that I'm on my own. Please come home to the lighthouse inn. Do you remember when I'd whisper something sweet and make you something warm to eat right in our bed? You'd massage my head back when you were mine. I want that feeling all the time.
Woo! Steve Dennis, nicely done. Lighthouse Inn.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Thank you very much.
Steve Dennis in the house. Big thanks to your support out there. Sarah Blackstone producing. Sarah Hated in the house, the boss. As I keep getting yelled at by Sarah in a good way. She makes the show look good. I keep
Thank
putting
you,
the microphone in front of my face. You know, the positioning. Don't forget you're on TV,
Whoops.
Drew. Don't forget you're on TV. You know, but she's good about that. She's going to stay on top of me or I lose track.
I feel that.
I love that one.
Thanks, man.
Sounds good.
Appreciate
I like
it.
that one even better. I like most stuff in better in person, obviously.
Cool.
That makes sense, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm excited about that
It's
one.
a treat. I'm spoiled.
Yeah, I am too. Look, I'm with Drew,
Oh,
Professor
look
Drew.
That's still a secret at the moment.
Whoops.
We're doing it. No, well, I can say it now. I think we might do a class here to teach the kids.
Very cool.
I told him he has to call me professor. Complete joke. It's fine. Just a joke.
I like it. I like authority.
I do too. A friend of mine I used to work with at WBZ. He retired, but he went to like academia. He went back to his old school and
Cool.
you know he's running whatever for the kids there. So he's like, I'm actually not a professor. I go, I'm calling you professor.
I've been calling you professor for how long now? Right.
When one of you, when any of us go to the academia world, you just get called professor.
For sure.
Yeah, it's probably wrong, but hope Roby's doing well out there.
All the real professors are like,
I worked really hard to get whatever it takes to get that.
Right.
Actually, I remember having she was a doctor. She ran the communication program, but she said, "Call me doctor, or call me." I think her name was Wendy.
okay.
But just don't call me professor.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay. Is it an
interesting,
insult
right?
to doctors?
I think it is. I think maybe not an insult, but I
Maybe
think
it's like going back.
yeah, I think
'cause they were a
they
professor?
worked to the doctorate, so
Yeah,
it's like
right.
you're kind of giving them the notch below if you do
Right.
that.
I feel
So
that.
they'd rather be Wendy
Yeah, right.
or Which that always
Understandable.
stuck with me all these years, right?
Once you are a professor, do you want me to call you?
You can go with Drew. I think,
Okay.
yeah, let's stay with Drew.
Okay,
yeah.
deal.
You know, we're talking about that the other night, actually. I bumped into, remember Drew Bledsoe?
Yeah, of course.
Oddly, do not ask me how. I had dinner with Drew Bledsoe at a little function.
I have a question.
Okay.
How?
Yeah. He's a great guy. But, you know, our mutual friend Francois he's a big wine tasting guy.
Love
He
Francois.
invited me to this thing. And long story, I don't think I should have ended up sitting next to Drew Bledsoe, but it just so happened I did. For
You
much
sat
of it.
next to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great guy.
How did that go?
It was great.
You gonna get him on the show?
He's not going to come on the show, I don't believe. I kind of threw it out there.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm in Montana most of the time.
He doesn't live around here anymore, or does he?
No, he's got that winery out there in out west. He lives in Montana.
Is it Whitefish, Montana?
It is, maybe. I think so, yeah.
I spent some time there last year. It was fun.
Did you?
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah.
Right after Nebraska?
Right before Nebraska. Was it? No, it was before Nebraska.
Before Nebraska?
Yeah, a couple months before that.
Well, it's funny because I said to him, you know, I think I'm kind of Drew because of you. Like back in those days, I'm actually Andrew.
Oh, no way.
But back in those days, like all Andrews were kind of becoming Drews.
You're like,
because-
I'm Drew Bledsoe.
and he said to me, he
Just
goes,
call me Drew.
some woman actually sent him, you know, my son, you're his favorite player. He just broke his leg. Can you send him signed football? He's like, absolutely. Where do you
Cool.
send it? What's his name? And she goes, it's your name. And he goes, no, I know, but like, is it Drew Wilson, Drew Smith? What is it? He goes, oh no, it's Drew Bledsoe.
What?
And like, so they named the kid the middle name.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so it's
That's
like Drew,
awesome.
So it's like Drew Bledsoe Wilson, and he was like,
Dude.
that was a little creepy, maybe.
That's something that I have interest in. I don't have kids. I'm not planning on having kids yet.
Yeah.
But someday, like, I was talking to my girlfriend, and I was like, it's just like, you know, when you have a couple of glasses of wine, you're just talking random stuff.
Sure.
And she's like, we just talking about names, and I was like, oh, his name's gonna be John Mayer. She's like, how? And I was like, well, John Mayer Dennis. And she's like, get out. that kind of didn't go the way I wanted to. But
Yeah.
I like that idea. It's cool.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad it came up on this show.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met your girlfriend yet, have I?
You might have one time really quickly, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I feel like it was at Press Room, but maybe I'm wrong. You'll meet her if you're at the show on the 9th.
On the 9th?
She'll be there, yeah.
And that goes for everybody.
Yes. March 9th, Press Room, Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
It is such a cool place to play.
I'm very
It's one
excited.
of those great listening rooms.
Yeah, and they just put a new stage in within the last year or so. So it's like, it used to be like a 6-inch platform. Now I think it's like a 1.5 to 2 feet off the ground. So
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be cool to look down on everybody.
Yeah, nice. Well said.
Yeah, right.
That's actually kind of because I was actually going to mention that. So we've actually talked about, you know, you love John Mayer. He's another one of your inspirations. And I remember thinking, like when I first heard you, I was like, you kind of you can see those similarities, but you are very unique. You have a very
Thanks,
unique
man.
style. It's
Thank
different.
you. I appreciate that. I don't know.
And see, it would be unfair. Like, I think I remember talking about that with you, and we were like, oh, yeah, well, I do love John Mayer. It's probably why you hear that. But I think it's probably unfair to put you in that box. It's very
Thank you.
Steve.
Appreciate that
It's very
because
Steve Dennis.
when I first started playing, and when I say first started, I guess like for the first 5 years maybe,
Yeah.
it was big John Mayer and Jack Johnson. That was it. I'd play cover gigs, and I'd say like 85% of the songs I played were about either one of those two guys.
Really?
And
Yeah.
everything else was like people that they were inspired by, you know?
Yeah.
But over the past, I think like 4 or 5 years, I've gotten into Gregory Alan Isakov and other songwriters like that. If you guys haven't heard him, he's amazing.
Yeah.
And I've made some good friendships, or formed some good friendships over the past couple of years. Jacob McCurdy, who's going to be on the show too,
Yep.
or you saw him last week.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And my good friend Adam Monaco is very much where I want to be. And I think just surrounding yourself with people that are songwriters themselves it's helped me
Keep
find
growing.
my own voice. Yeah.
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 Well, because it must be. I've always thought like I think it's almost becoming like cooler. Maybe it's just I'm getting older and I'm realizing the places to go to better. But like I used to think like a listening room, unless you like pay for a ticketed event
Yeah.
to like go see somebody big, those things are kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of becoming like cooler though. There's more.
For sure.
I find like there's more because like, let's face it, if you're gonna go like see you, I mean I've seen you rock out too, but if you're playing some of this stuff just in you and an acoustic guitar, it's like it is important to pay attention. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're gonna miss stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I would love for there to be more listening rooms. Even
Yeah.
like I was watching this movie last year or something. Actually, the night I wrote Rundown, I was watching this movie, which is really funny. This is 2 or 3 years ago now. I forget the name of it, and it's on Amazon. But there's this songwriter who like couldn't get anywhere in his career, and he just played a bunch of listening room gigs in New York, and people just go just to listen to local songwriters. And that was like an every night thing at this bar, and I'm wishing that was a thing here because it's not.
Yeah.
Although places like Press Room are giving us the opportunity, like taking local artists in to play.
Yeah, that's
so I'm
good.
appreciative of that for sure.
So let's get more of those.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
just so much
More press
nicer.
rooms.
Some more press rooms. It's so
Thank
much
you,
nicer. Who is it?
Tristan.
She runs it. He runs. Oh, I've met him. I
Yeah.
met Tristan. Okay.
Yes. I'm forgetting his last name right now, but
Yeah.
he's great.
Yeah, you introduced me to him one night.
Yeah.
New Hampshire's, that Pole Portsmouth area is a good music scene.
I think his last name's Law. Tristan Law.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so. Could be wrong.
I wouldn't have said I think you're right if I didn't think you're right, and I think you're right.
Who knows? Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan Tyler.
That's very good.
There you go.
That was very nice.
Again, Steve Dennis in the house here, joining us in our Newburyport studios, playing some stuff. He's about to release a. What's their final number? Is it 8?
I'm gonna go with 7.
7 that are going to be released.
Over this next year, there'll be 7 songs that come out.
Okay.
I'm very excited. Starting next month with Rundown. So.
All right, Rundown's the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, very good. And these, and as you can get the impression, they're not exactly. He didn't write these this week.
No. Been sitting on these for a couple of years, guys. If you don't like them, then I'm gonna switch,
Go cry
switch
for.
careers. I'm gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
If you don't like them, you won't hear from me for another 3 years.
I'm switching to pop.
Yes, exactly. Pop music is the. What's that? What is the? I know you're releasing them as singles, but like if you were to put them in an album, what is there a general mood of these songs? Is there a?
Oh yeah. Like a genre?
It's like a pandemic, Steve. Is it
No.
like a, no?
I think it's kind of like what's the term? Wow, I'm forgetting it now. But finding yourself, kind of. What is
finding
it? Coming of
yourself.
age.
Coming of age.
Coming of age.
Wow.
Yes, I think that's the
I
best
like
way
that.
I could. Yeah, I think so.
Is that on
At least as far as music goes, it's like I feel like I'm coming of age. Yeah.
So there's the T-shirt.
Yeah. Right. Right.
We have a Steve Dennis T-shirt going on.
Do. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll give you a sticker.
We got some
after,
merch.
too. Yeah.
I read that one of the last solo shows I saw you do that you made a girl's night by giving her a sticker.
Did I?
But yeah.
I forget.
I think it's after you told her you can take 2.
Was it a younger?
And it's-
or-
yeah.
Oh, it was
Sean.
like
Yeah.
child. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not recalling this.
Not as many older women come up with the stickers anymore.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I gotta change the design. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The little child.
Maybe like-
was, we're talking about toddler age
Stevie
here,
Nicks
Steve.
Dennis, and then maybe that'll draw more attention.
Theme of today's show. We've nailed it. Yes. All right. What do you got next for us, there, my friend?
I'm gonna play your favorite of mine.
Oh.
It's a song called Annie. This was also written years ago, and
Watch Steve smile as he plays the whole song. No,
I'm gonna smile my butt
He
off.
genuinely does like. I know he likes it.
I do like this song, and the harmonica changes it too. So
Another harmonica guy.
yeah, E flat, same key. If you guys want to know some trivia, my favorite key is E flat.
We have done it. Steve Dennis from Newburyport here in our Joppa Afternoon studios.
8:25, please, were the last words that you said to me. I took my wine and walked out the door. It didn't hit me till I was just about 2 miles away. Well, then I realized I'm left wanting more. Annie B, I'm on my way down 95, repeating just what I wanna say. Don't do this much, but I might as well take a try. I can't risk letting you get away. Fancy were the eyeglass frames that were tucked tight under your auburn hair. They made your eyes shine bright as hell. I'm walking from the parking lot with a smile stretched from ear to ear. But it's bad news that you had to tell. Annie, please, don't you remember me? Oh no. But look at me, don't you know my eyes? I'm about to leave and my heart starts sinking low. I guess I'm not ready to say goodbye. You're thinking about what you just went through. I'll bring something new to you. Well, not another April afternoon. You see the flowers start to bloom. The memories jogging back to you. The way the sunlight hit the room. It sure is that sun lights up the moon. A new love could find me soon. A new love could find me. Annie B, you're on your way down 95, repeating just what you want to say. Got eyes on me and you're driving through traffic signs. You can't risk letting me get away. You won't risk letting me get away.
Woo! Steve Dennis.
Thank you very much.
Nothing wrong with that one.
Thanks, brother. I ain't recording it. No, I like it. Now there's a harmonica in it.
All right. Yeah, the E flat.
I need to enter my Americana phase.
There you go.
Just to want to put that out.
Coming of age with this has to be in the photo of any coming of
Gotta
age.
be, right? At least somewhere in there, like a little Easter egg.
Where'd you find it?
Amazon, I think.
Amazon.
I forget the name of the brand on it, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It is Lee Oscar.
Okay.
And I hadn't heard of the brand before, but I usually just use like the harp ones or whatever they are.
Nice.
But no, that's great. Recommend it to anybody.
Was the has that been a part of your? I know you haven't brought it on this show, but is that a part of your repertoire for a while?
For the past like 3 months, once I started recording Rundown, I was gonna put this on there. I was like, "There's no E flat harmonica." Then I looked one up. So like maybe 3 months ago. But yeah, so I've been using it live gigs and
So
radio
there
shows.
was something calling you for harmonica.
Yeah. I still think it needs it. If I do like a live version of it to put out, maybe I'll use harmonica. But it's funny, the record version doesn't need it. There's some cool stuff going on in there.
Gotcha.
A lot of things.
I kind of like that. You can play it differently.
Yeah, me too.
Like I haven't heard these versions of this song. I like that.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
It's fun, and they're. I mean, the bones of the songs are.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. Do you find yourself? Are you writing a lot these days, or do you?
No.
No.
I mean, I wrote probably like.
I mean, Drew, these are from 3 years ago. You think I'm writing?
Yeah, right.
Gee,
I'm still working on these things, man.
these things are painful.
Life's been busy.
Yeah.
I still write. Like, I guess when I say I haven't been writing, it's just I haven't written anything that I like.
Yeah.
So I write every couple days, but not anything that I've fallen in love with recently.
Do you have the finishing song issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I love getting the start of songs, and I'll get like everywhere. I get up to the bridge, and then I'm like, oh, I did this before, you know. And then I'm really excited about it, and then I go to sleep, and the next day I'm like, oh, you lost your magic. You should have finished it last night. So I think I need to invest in some coffee or some espresso. And
It definitely happens.
I'll
too.
figure that out. Yeah.
It's I actually because I'll do that for fun as a hobby, and I used to find it's hard to like finish off a song. Like you might have
You write.
the hug. I do.
You sent me one of your originals
sometimes
recently.
I send you things late
Very
night.
cool. Springsteen inspired a little bit.
Yeah,
I like that very much.
It's funny. I told you afterwards. I go as soon as you said that. I go. I wonder if it's a complete rip off.
No. Great song. That it sounds a little similar, like, but it's really cool, man.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
we were having fun with that one night. I think. What did I say? Is this good?
Well, first off, I was sick, and it was like a Friday or Saturday. He was like, "Hey, you home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got tonsillitis." You're like, "No way! This is my song." And then I listened to it, and it was great.
You're like, oh, he probably wants to go do something.
I was just laying on the couch. It was great. Yeah. I needed that time off.
Yeah. I think I said, who gets tonsillitis anyway?
Yeah. Me, apparently.
Yeah.
It's the harmonica.
I think you're the only guy I've known to get tonsillitis in the last,
really?
5 years.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten it for, probably 10, 12 years. And then, I guess.
That's the one that makes sense, because that's why they remove your tonsils.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she got her tonsils removed when she was a kid.
Me too.
And she didn't have anything. But then, a week later, she had a little bit of, whiteness just on, I don't know.
Because of
it was
you.
gross.
Yeah.
Because of me.
Oh.
Yes.
Well done,
We
Steve.
shared drinks.
I forgot that can happen too.
Yeah.
I remember another second college story of the day. I'm in class, and for whatever reason, I think we were talking about procedures that aren't done that often anymore.
Yeah.
And the professor,
Doctor.
whatever she
Don't
wants.
do that.
Now I can't box myself in. But said, how many of you guys had your tonsils removed? I expected it felt like at the time everybody was. I expected the whole room to raise their hand. I was the only one.
No way. I hear that tonsils help you get over throat problems
I think
quicker.
they learned that probably after they took mine out.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have done that.
It's been 2 months. My throat hurts.
But yeah, I did tonsils and the adenoids.
Yeah.
And this is your medical minute brought.
Yeah, right. I was trying to think of a nice little title for what's happening right now. But you being the show host, it makes so much sense.
There it is. Medical minute. Interesting.
Right.
And I think I also heard, did they grow back?
Tonsils?
Yeah.
I think you think of a starfish or something, dude. I've never heard of that.
Let's look that up afterwards, because I think
I'm down.
I think there's some truth to this.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think I only remember this because I was mortified.
Okay.
I was like, I don't have them anymore. Oh, they might grow back.
We place a bet. Your firstborn son, Steve Dennis Moholland. Mine. Moholland Dennis. Yeah.
How did you get that name? Well,
Tonsils.
it was a weekday in Newburyport.
I wrote a song. Reached out to Steve. It's a long story. Don't worry about it, son. Don't worry about it, Steve.
Winter's day. Pandemic had people weird. Oh man, Steve Dennis in the house joining us. All right, so you got the press room's kind of like the big show for you on the horizon, because I was supposed to go see you at a Singer in the Round thing.
Yes. When was that? Oh yeah, that was at press room as well, and that ended up getting canceled.
Is that
because
weather
of the weather.
delayed? There's been 2 snow days all winter here.
Yeah. Oh,
was
up
one
in
of
New
them.
Hampshire, it's a little different. We got snow this morning, and I think
Aren't they supposed to be tougher up there though?
they are. Oh, people in yeah. But I'm not from New Hampshire.
But I was just surprised that they canceled the event.
Oh, you're saying press room? Yeah. That was a bummer, and I guess it just wasn't promoted very well.
Yeah.
So we're still gonna have a full list of guys playing, guys and girls. But that just didn't work out. But then, honestly, we're playing there a few weeks later, and supposedly it might be doing something for St. Patrick's Day. So there's a lot of stuff going on there.
All right.
But yeah, come to the Press Room Show, March 9th.
Gotcha. And you play. You go to your website to find.
Yeah. I guess the biggest thing you can do is give me a follow on Spotify or Instagram if you want to hear.
You're good with Instagram.
Instagram. I'm trying
After
to stay.
years of me belittling your Instagram.
You belittle everything about me.
I once. he means that with love. Trust me.
Yes.
I once said to you, I remember being in my pool in the summertime.
Yeah.
I was swimming, enjoying the day, and I said, I would like to go see it. Let's see what Steve's doing. Let's see where he's playing. And you were supposed to be local.
Yeah.
And I double checked because I had ran into this once or twice.
You know what I started doing?
What's that?
I'm just not putting dates on my website anymore. I'm just not doing it.
Again, because of me?
Yeah. Drew and 2 other people reach out all the time. It's like, hey, you playing at this place today? And I'm like, I forgot that I had a website for a minute.
You were in Philadelphia last time I talked to you.
I was in Philadelphia. I was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And, things just changed. But Instagram's the where to get most up-to-date info. And I got to hire somebody. Maybe you want to do my website for me.
Further negotiations.
I'll give you $50 a month.
Yeah, but I'm not great with the you do a good job.
You do a
I'm
great job. Oh, you get some cool
I've
1-minute videos with Bill. Who is it?
With Bill. Oh, Jeff.
Jeff.
And
I knew it was 4 letters.
Yeah, I didn't know if you're talking music or news. Yeah. Jeff and I have a little shtick we do.
I live for those things. Every morning I wake up, it's about 11 o'clock. You post them. I'm like, there it is. All right.
Very sweet of you. There's a bunch of you who are very. I'll get for posts like that. It's I need some people call for more. I've tried to scale it back a little bit because I just felt it a little bit too much. Drew and Jeff, just for me personally, it felt a little bit of work.
You get a squeaky wheel. Yeah,
sure.
The grease. That's where you're gonna get your traction. Just keep going. I think
guess so.
The more you post, the better.
But not everybody. I also majority of people like them, but I also have some very big personalities that just are I don't get it.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Good friend of mine, guy in my wedding, said to me, he goes, I think I like the idea. I think I just need a little more substance.
it's very dry humor, which is a great way to start your day.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
want
the
more of
point.
it.
It's like Seinfeld made a living off a show about nothing.
Yeah, exactly right. And other shows have tried to copy it since. So
Yes,
I think you're on the right track.
A minute about nothing is what this is. Yeah, he's a great guy though.
For sure.
I pest him and he lets me do it.
It looks like a good relationship, for sure.
It is. Yes, it's weird. It's funny. Not every, as you can imagine in that business, if you have a personality like his in that spot where just it's a powerful spot and it's stressful. Being the morning drive anchor at WBZ.
It's live, right?
It's all live. He's on for 5 straight hours.
That's
four,
insane.
4 straight hours, but it's a little longer.
Because you go in with the video recording while he's going live.
I usually find a moment when we've kind of, we've done a few, not run-throughs, but, we found our footing and we're in a good groove and I pick my spot to go in.
It's very professional. So it's,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it at 6 a.m. right off the bat.
That's probably a good idea.
Just because, let's. Sometimes he'll say to me, he goes, Drew, I've got the pre-newscast jitters. And he doesn't. He's a pro, but yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah.
All right, so you got Instagram's the way to go. That schedule
Steve
will
Dennis
always
Music, yeah.
Steve Dennis Music. You'll always be up to date.
Always.
And
just follow me on Spotify. That's the biggest one.
And
Or come to the
Spotify.
press room show March 9th.
do you have any issues with the Steve Dennis on Spotify? Are there any other Steves out there?
There is. It's like there's some. It's a group out of like South Africa or something like that.
Oh.
But it's like holiday music, and they haven't put anything out in like 30 years. So
Okay.
we're okay.
You feel safe in that regard?
Yeah. I think we're on the right track.
Is it okay that I kind of lied to you?
You lied to me.
Just slightly.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because we talked about doing 3 songs. I hooked it in here where I already have 3 in the bank for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And usually we have people play us out with one.
Do you want me to play you out
So
with
I
one?
think I kind of want Steve Dennis to play us out with one.
Do you?
If,
All right.
do you have another originally you're comfortable playing?
not? This one.
You're like, God.
No, this is.
sure.
I'm excited.
All right,
Actually, believe it or not, it's.
And this was a straight up lie, by the way. I planned it this way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This song's called Walls. This will be out this year.
All right. Thank you, everybody. This has been great. As you can tell, Steve is one of our favorite guests here who comes by our Newburyport NCM Hub studios. We thank you, Steve. Go check out his new music on Spotify and all that stuff. Sarah Blackstone, Sarah Hayden. The Sarah is running the ship today. Thank you guys so much. Steve Dennis bringing us home live at Drew's house. Joppa Afternoon Drive. Peace.
Pointed out, you hate to cry, you shut me out. Will I stand by? Well, you got walls, you broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down. Speak the truth, just me and you. Always blaming something, always reaching for nothing. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down. You pointed out, you hate to cry, you shut me out. Well, I stand by, well, I had walls. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke them down and I'm falling. You broke 'em down.